preparing your own food versus, say, like fast food or picking up pizza or something like that. Like when you go to work, do you prepare your own food and take it with you? Or do you normally like stop off and, like a fast food restaurant place early in the morning, right, to get your breakfast, and then during lunch, run out and, take up your entire lunch break to go to some fast food restaurant to get a burger and fries or whatever, and bring it back with you, sit at your desk and eat. Well, I was comparing what it cost me, for my lunches at work compared to my coworkers who would go out and, pick up fast food, bring it back, or try to, cram in their lunch, the drive time, and go into a fast food restaurant and eating there and then drive back, right? The difference in price, the difference, not just for the price of the food, but the price of your time and the price of your gasoline, and the possibility of wear and tear, extreme wear and tear on your vehicle, depending on what happens during that lunch break, right? Well, as you can see, I got me a sandwich. This is an egg sandwich. It's a fried egg with turkey bologna, cheese, olive oil mayonnaise, which is good stuff, and mustard on like a wheat sandwich bread. Good stuff. Anyway, thinking about that, cost savings. For the price, for the amount that somebody goes out for one time for lunch at a fast food restaurant, right? For that same amount of money, what can you pick up at the grocery store? All right, so let's think of this right here. This has one egg on it. It's got one slice of cheese on it, one slice of turkey bologna, 2 slices of bread, a little bit of mayonnaise and mustard. And this is great. It's good. Much better than what you could pick up at a fast food restaurant, in my opinion. Well, how much does a loaf of bread cost? How much does say a carton of like a dozen eggs cost? What does one container of turkey bologna cost, and one container of sliced cheese cost? And then you consider, a little bit of mustard and a little bit of mayonnaise. Say you made 2 of these for your lunch. What's the cost of this? A little bit of time in the morning before you go to work, right? Throw together a couple of sandwiches. While you're at work, you eat your sandwiches there, right? Go to the break room, get some tea or some water. Right? Much more healthier to have some tea or water than one of those fast food restaurant colas. Those colas will destroy your kidneys. Think about that. Now, think about that 5 days a week, every week, all year long. Like if you prepare your own meals, take them with you. It doesn't have to be an egg sandwich. Could be a nice salad. Could be leftovers from the meal you made the night before, which is usually pretty darn good after it sits in the fridge overnight. Has much better flavor in my opinion. I don't have it written down in front of me, but if you sat down and you figured it up on your own, how much money are people spending on fast food restaurants every day, 5 days a week, throughout their entire work year? I don't know how many days people normally work, but I'm going to say most people work 5 days a week going to work, right? You hardly ever see people bringing their own food anymore. I'd say maybe 10% of the people bring their own food. The rest of the time, they're either starving or run into a fast food restaurant or go into the cafeteria at work, if work happens to have one. Right? Well, think about cost savings. If you just made your own and took it with you. Get you a lunchbox, right? Figure it all out. Make a comment, right? Here on this video. Down below, make a comment. Tell me about your experiences of, how much money do you spend going to fast food restaurants? Say weekly costs or monthly costs or yearly cost. And then compare that to what it cost you to fix your lunch. Have your lunch to take with you. I think you'll all be amazed. You could almost make a house payment, depending on, what kind of house you have and what the interest rate is and all that good stuff. But I figured out, this could have been maybe 10 years ago. I sat down and figured this up. I figured one of my coworkers going out every day, always going to fast food restaurants, spending anywhere between, and this guy liked to eat, so he'd spend anywhere between $7 to $10 per visit to a fast food restaurant each day. He did that for breakfast and lunch. But I was only calculating lunch, and I figured this guy was probably spending around $350 a month just on lunch. So if you made your food at home, had a cost savings, how much money could you save? And if you applied that money you're saving to something else, what would you apply it to? Think about it. Give me a thumbs up. Make comments down there below. Subscribe. I'm always looking for subscribers. Thank you. Oh, by the way, have a sandwich. Have a sandwich. Okay.